perspective. Today we got something a little different for y'all. Got the first interview, first of many. Got my boy Youngbigbro in the cut, man. How you doing?
Shit, I'm chilling, bro. You know, niggas been doing my shit recently.
That's what's up, bro. So let the people know what you do. Where you from, man?
Shit, so basically, you know, I do a little bit of everything. Like, I be rapping, you know, I work all the time, so it's a little, you feel me? I gotta fit everything on my schedule and shit like that. So yeah, I rap, I do a little bit of like online shit, like online promoting and shit like that.
Okay.
You feel me? I do a lot of stuff online. That's really my main thing right now. It's just like online music, like, you feel me? All types of shit.
Okay. So how much focus, you know, would you say your number one right now is music?
Shit, yeah, I would say, to be honest with you, my number one right now is just getting exposure. But music, for the most part, is just building exposure with everything. You feel me? Exposure before music, to be honest, because without that, you can't do nothing.
Exactly. That's what's up, bro. So what you got you into the music first?
Shit, to be real with you, me and my brother Shamar, like, when we was young, like, we was in, like, middle school type shit, we'd look up to, like, certain Cali rappers, like SOB and some more shit. Like, to be honest, bro, yeah, I don't, like, sometimes even I forget this, but the main reason I started making music is because of, like, SOB, RB, you feel me? Like, way back in middle school type shit. Even I forget that shit because I forget about them sometimes.
Exactly.
I look back and I'm like, damn, I really, you feel me, wanted to be like them with my boys type shit.
That's what's up. Speaking of them and speaking of the inspirations, bro, like, I be listening to your music, you don't necessarily sound like everybody in LA, bro, and I wanted to ask you, like, where you think you got your sound from? You think it was something you just created on your own, or you think it was like an artist that kind of inspired you?
You know what, bro? I feel like everybody's inspired by somebody.
Exactly.
Nobody ever said, like, oh yeah, man, it's my own shit. I ain't never get it from nobody. Like,
exactly.
To be honest, bro, I got a couple, like, artists that I feel like inspired me to, like, make sound the way I do. Because I got a couple of different sounds.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
for example, when I do, like, slow music and, like, R&B and shit like that, I feel like, at first, I kind of got my inspiration from Bino.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Gotta be from LA, for sure.
So Bino, and I kind of, like, added my own shit to it, like, you feel me, start doing my own little, like, noises and sounds, like, flows and shit like that, just start building my own character, like, that shit. And as far as rapping, I feel like I just started rapping, like, within, like, 2 years, or 1 or 2 years ago. Like, actually rapping. All the other shit was just like R&B. And,
okay, so you started off with the R&B.
Yeah, I started off with R&B.
That's dope, yeah.
And then, well, obviously when I was young, like, everybody wanted to, like, move freestyle.
Exactly,
like, real seriously, I started off R&B.
R&B, okay, that's dope.
And then niggas started, like, I started throwing in, like, some Detroit shit.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was gonna say for sure. Because when I hear it, listening, you know, definitely with the voice, the RMC mic, bro, you gotta hear the crazy little lines and stuff for sure. A little comedy mixed in with the rap. That flow be fire, bro. Reminded me of Rio and shit.
Rio, that's like
the one
who inspired me to start music.
Exactly. That's how I feel that. So what was it starting off like? What was it, just YouTube type beats, or you had a producer? What was it like?
Even now, bro, I take inspiration from YouTube, bro.
Okay.
I don't always necessarily use YouTube beats, but, like, in the beginning, I for sure use YouTube beats. And you probably can't even tell which one's YouTube beat and which one's not.
Really
I fuck with some, like, YouTube artists. And there's some YouTube artists that hit me up, you feel me, for their beats. They got their beats on YouTube, you feel me? And they got real talent too.
Exactly, yeah, it's a lot of talent on there. Never knock a YouTube beat. That's what a lot of people started, for sure.
That shit. You feel me? I inspired, you feel me? I inspired a couple of niggas to start using YouTube beats and shit like that. Because other niggas like to be stuck up and shit like that. But from YouTube beats and shit. Yeah, I suggest y'all do that shit.
For sure.
I want to start using YouTube beats.
So now that you're a little more locked in, you say you got a producer that you locked in with. So tell us about him.
Hey, so you know, to be honest, I got one producer I'm locked in with. His name is KD.
Okay,
KD. I fuck with KD. He listened to me a couple times. I only bought a couple. You feel me? But he usually leases beats to me, and then however the song do, like, that's based on, like, whether I fully purchase it or not. You feel me? But yeah, he cool. You feel me? He posts most of his beats on YouTube and shit. And then I got an engineer too. So like, I'm really locked in with, like, my music team type shit. You feel me? I will say this though. The team is, like, the biggest part.
For sure. For sure, the biggest part.
The team is for sure the biggest part. So if you don't got the right team, to be honest with you, bro, you're not gonna make
Oh, man. Speaking of the team, bro, man, people been watching, man. We see y'all YNC, the game. Tell us about that. How did that come to be, man?
So initially, how it started was just me and one of my friends from high school type shit. Like, we was like mutual friends. His name K3. That's like my main nigga. You feel me? Yeah. My nigga K3, and then my brother Shamar. You feel me? We all started it. Well, I wouldn't say my brother Shamar started it, but like me and K3 really the ones who started it. Yeah. I just like kind of put everyone on after type shit. But so basically, we would like be in the back. Like we started from nothing, to be honest with you. Exactly. We had this little studio in the back of the homie's crib. Like we'd just go in there and record hella shit. Like we'll do freestyles and we'll write a little bit. Like my first couple songs was shitty.
Yo, that's how I gotta start.
It got to though. You had to. You can't just start making music and be cold.
Exactly.
Like you can pretend, but you're not really. You feel me? You really gotta take your time with this shit. You feel me? But yeah, me and my brother K3, we just got together, started making music. And a couple of the other homies, my nigga Show Out.
Yeah, actually that boy Kid Show Out. Man, we gotta get him in here.
Yeah, we do for sure. Yeah. He always been by my side type shit. We all always been friends since like we was young, so like, we kind of grew up like in a way together type shit. So niggas just start when this music shit together. We're like, bro, if niggas gonna try to blow up together some more shit, niggas gotta make a name for this shit. Feel me? Gotta be a stand. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be a stand for this shit. So we picked up. We like, bro, what's our name? Everybody, you feel me? Sit there like, what's our name? Like, what's our name? We sitting there thinking. First, we thinking. To be honest, YNC started with a different name. A lot of people don't know that. It was called Strictly Determined, SD.
Okay.
Yeah. DSSD.
I feel it.
So a lot of people don't know that, but it did. You feel me? Then we was like, you know what? Nah, fuck with it, bro. It don't sound catchy. Right? Exactly. We need some shit that sound like catchy, like niggas gonna fuck with. Oh yeah, it's SD. Like nah, bro. Like this is stupid. So we thought about it. We're like what are we? You feel me? Like what are we, bro? We can't just pick no dumbass name. It gotta be catchy, but it can't just be no dumbass name. Yeah. It's like we some young niggas. You feel me? And we holding shit down. So we're like, let's just go niggas in charge.
Exactly. That shit hard as fuck. Me, I seen that shit. I'm like, that's hard.
Yeah,
it's catchy. It sounds good.
That shit sound tough. That's some shit.
I fuck with how you put that together. So everybody in the team, they all got a role. Everybody doing something. Engineer and all that.
Especially food. My engineer, he do his own little thing.
Okay, so you
do his own dance. So he got other people he fuck with. But like the main niggas I make music with, you feel me? We hold it down for like. To be honest with you, bro, and I put this on my life. You feel me? It's niggas that in YNC that are colder than anything I've ever heard.
I'll be hearing that shit.
You feel me? Like I'm not even joking, bro. Yeah, like if I'm lying, take it out right now. If I'm lying, take it out right now. Like, bro, every group usually has maybe that one nigga that's that cold. But bro, for some reason when we get in the studio, I see how fast we work and how like everybody hit it. As soon as they hop on that beat, boom, I'm like, damn, like, I make that face, bro. Like,
and that's where I was gonna go with it next. So you say it's all just an equal brotherhood. Like you wouldn't say nobody leading the charge.
Nobody, bro. Exactly. I'm not no leader. Exactly. I'm not no nigga. You feel me? Niggas sometimes all together. Sometimes niggas look up to me. Sometimes I look up to the homies. You feel me? It's some shit that they do.
Exactly. I feel like that's what people be fucking up a lot. They try to put a crown on one of the people. When somebody dead, you gotta have all your brothers coming up there together.
I admit that there is niggas that are better than me.
Exactly. You gotta be humble with it.
Yeah. Exactly. I will admit it, bro, and I know, and I tell them straight up too. And there ain't no like animosity towards nothing, bro.
That's how you keep the love.
Eat, bro. If one of my brothers sitting there not eating, he gonna get something.
Exactly.
Like you feel me? He gonna hop on the beat. I might buy my hour in the studio real quick, just so we can get a song done.
That's how it goes. You go farther together, bro. You can't go dolo, man. Let's dive in a little bit more about where you from, man. Where you from, man?
So you know, I'm from Los Angeles. You feel me? I tell it to everybody, but you feel me? I was born in Santa Monica. I lived in Inglewood for a little bit, right there on Inglewood Ave. Okay. Yeah, down Princeton and shit like that.
So what age was about that when you moved to Inglewood?
I want to say I was young, so I was back and forth between there and the Valley. So it was was like, I'm gonna say like 9 or 10.
9 or 10.
So I have no brief memories of it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Niggas used to get bullied and some more shit.
I feel you.
Yeah,
I feel you. Yeah, it's LA for you, brother.
Walking down the street, getting bullied by a whole bunch of. You feel me?
Yeah, tell me a little more about that. What was it like growing up in that area, man?
Man, you know what? I learned to like it, bro.
Exactly.
Because it made me who I am for sure.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter what I went through. It don't matter none of that shit. Like, no matter who I associated myself with, bro. I learned to love it because it made me who I am. You feel me? And it also makes me, you feel me, a better person. At the end of the day, because I look back, I'm like, damn, like that's really dumb, or damn, like I can't do that, or damn, you feel me? Exactly. I don't want to be back. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was really back and forth between there and in the valley too. I went to a Christian school out here for a little bit, and then I went to a regular elementary school out there, and then out here I went to middle school straight. I didn't go back out there, and then from that point on it was just like just straight out here. Yeah, and then I tried to go back out there to maybe play football after I went to Birmingham because I did go to Birmingham High School, but it wasn't for me.
I feel you. So when you compare the two, what are some of the main differences you feel like you felt
compared to the Valley to LA? The difference is everybody's close together.
Okay. Which one? Inglewood?
Out there. Yeah.
Okay.
Out here, there's a lot of like I don't want to say segregation. I want to say like political segregation.
For sure.
Like racist shit.
For sure. Yeah.
Out here is a lot different.
So do you think it was more separated? Because I know in LA you'll deal with more like gang politics out there, but then out here it's like I can say the test for sure. Growing up in the Valley, you definitely get a lot of Hispanic versus Black in almost every school in the Valley. So you think that which one kind of drove a division between the two more, the gang politics or the race politics from out here?
Which one was worse? Or
like which one do you think the people were more divided in?
I feel like, to be honest with you, I feel like they're more divided in the race, bro. That's just disgusting to me.
Exactly.
To be honest with you, like that's just disgusting. Gang politics, you could fix that, bro.
Exactly.
Niggas have a problem with you because one of y'all homies killed their homie. Cool, bro. Like shit happens. I get it, bro. If everybody sat there and said fuck it, then they would. There's always gonna be people that don't like somebody just because of the way they look. Exactly. You feel me? It's always, no matter where you at, it's always gonna be.
Exactly. Being young and Black in the Valley, you know.
You're not
every time. You know.
You're just not. You're not gonna grow up without somebody being racist.
Exactly. Something you're gonna have to deal with some type of BS growing up.
Unfortunately, that's how it is, bro. I wish it wasn't because. You know, I got a kid on now, so like, you feel me? I ain't gonna say too much, but it's sad to hear that type of stuff.
You don't want to bring them up in that environment. Exactly. I be thinking about that all the time, getting to the age where we about to start bringing people into the world. It's like, knowing that being from this area, it's certain things that's just reality you gotta deal with. For sure hate it, man. That's crazy. So, do you think, a lot of people will talk about the Valley, everyone knows the reputation that Inglewood and, all of LA has. It's a little more dangerous, a little more rough. But people from other places will say like the Valley is a little softer. Or they'll say people from out here. What do you think about that opinion?
To be honest with you, bro, I ain't gonna get too in depth, but I know there's a lot of people out here that'll do something. You feel me? I ain't gonna say too much. I know there's a lot of people out there that do something. I know vice versa, like the other way around. I know niggas out here that won't do nothing. Niggas out there that won't do nothing. You feel me? It really just depends. There's always gonna be somebody that's tough.
Exactly.
Anywhere you go, bro. You can go to Beverly Hills. It's gonna be a tough guy. Exactly. You feel me? No matter where you at, bro.
That's some real talk. People gotta realize it ain't really where you at. It's who you dealing with.
It's who you dealing with.
At the end of the day, that's some real talk.
It really don't matter where you at. You feel me? The only thing that really separates this from LA, because it's still gangs out here. There's still Blacks and Mexicans out in LA that don't like each other. But the difference really is just the politics, bro. That's the only difference you really.
You think it's more solely race based out here? Out there it's more gang politics. Okay. So you say, basically off of that, would you feel like for a Black kid growing up in a Hispanic area over here that's surrounded with those gangs, because there is certain parts of the Valley that got like a lot of Hispanic gangs, would it be safer for them to be here, or would you say just anywhere in LA?
Oh, you know what? That's a good ass question, bro. Because, bro, no matter where you at, to be honest, look, to be straight up with you, based off of my experience, I would rather raise my kid out here because there is certain shit you can protect them from.
Exactly.
As far as going to school, like and shit like that, as far as going to school, like I'd rather do it out here. Raising them, because there is some ways to avoid shit. Like learn, teach them like how to not take shit. Like if somebody's saying they don't like you because of how you look, okay, you look beautiful. You know that. That's all it takes is for you to know that. But out there, what I mean, for kids especially, there's motherfuckers out there looking for a little kid that they see potential in. Like, oh yeah, come holler at me real quick. I got something for you, and boom, now they stuck in that lifestyle.
Exactly.
So I feel like you have an easier time protecting them from this because it's slow. It's like it's mostly like a
it's like more
side,
self-esteem thing.
Self-esteem thing out here compared to out there. It's
like real danger.
Yeah,
I feel that.
It can be equal though.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like mine is just as bad as
exactly. Because one can hurt you, and the other can too as well. I feel that.
That's as bad too. So. But I feel like it's personally, like mentally, it's easier than physically.
I feel that. So let's kind of spin back into this music, man. Like you said, you was talking about the R&B that you was dropping at first, man. And something I wanted to talk about it specifically was the Questions EP. Like listening to all your music is definitely something that caught me off guard, but it's really fire. And it's some real, you can hear the LA inspiration, you can hear the Beano in it. What kind of inspired you to do that,
You know what? I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm a lover boy. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, man, ain't no shame in it, bro. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what's up.
I got a girlfriend that shit, so I'm a lover boy. You feel me?
Yeah.
Not only am I a lover boy, but it sound tight. You feel
Exactly.
me? Some people don't always want to listen to some hard shit. Some people want to just sit back, like, just relax. Like, sometimes I'll be going to work, just listening to some slow shit. You feel me? Some R&B. You feel me? Some 2000 R&B. Like, it's always just some different shit. But mainly, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a lover boy. So you feel me? I really make songs for my girl.
I feel it. Okay.
Sometimes I'll post them if it come together in the hard.
Okay.
To me.
I feel that. That's a different perspective because you'll hear a lot of people. I don't want to get you in trouble with this one, but they trying to tend to the ladies, the female audience. But I feel what you're saying. So
I mean, you feel me? You gotta attract every audience. So if you want your music to be popping, like if the females like it, okay, cool. It's not fun, but they like it, cool. You feel me?
Exactly. I feel that. So do you think that's something that the people slept on? Do you think they received that well? When you did drop the EP, the Questions EP?
You know what? To me, when I drop music, I really want people to. I don't want it to be something that's just popping like one hit type shit. I want people to really like feel my shit.
Okay.
Is that what you were asking?
Yeah,
people really feel my shit?
Yeah. Do you feel like it was like immediately received how you thought it was gonna be received? Like, do you think it did what it was supposed to do, or do you think it was something they kind of slept on?
I don't think it. I think it slept on.
Okay, for sure.
I think all my music is slept on.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I think all my music is slept on. I feel like a lot of people are scared to promote your shit. A lot of people are scared.
Talk about it. We gotta talk about it. Gotta talk about it, man.
People are scared.
It's like it's a different time now. And I feel like it's a Los Angeles thing. I can't even say Valley, LA, like nothing. It's like people really be scared to support each other. They're gonna call it dick riding, they're gonna call it everything else, but it's like that's how we all gotta come up. Like everybody is all a competition. I wanna be better than the next man rather than come up together, man. That's what I'm really trying to promote right now, man. I fuck with it. Like I see your movement, y'all trying to push the Valley as a whole. And it's not just about one person. That's why I like the YNC thing, and I want to talk about that too, because it's like no one's the leader, it's a whole. And that's what we're trying to do all together, man. That's what it needs to be out here.
Yeah. So that's facts though. I ain't gonna lie. Like out here, man, like that's the difference I noticed between LA and like and like for example like Memphis or like Atlanta.
Yeah.
Atlanta, like you feel me, twin, everybody twin, you feel me? Everybody locked in type shit. Out here, bro,
exactly. Like, who is he? They think they plotting and it's never like, nobody wanna work.
Let's get some shit done, bro. Like, and I got so much talent, bro. If first, like I ain't gonna say like too much, cause I got, you feel me, politics going on and shit like that. But like for example, if somebody from one like like for example ASM Bobster, you heard of that?
Yeah.
He got cold music. His music cold.
Yeah.
Like if him and like Baby Stone Gorilla niggas, you heard of them, right?
Yeah.
Baby Stone Gorilla, they came together and made a song, that should be fire. With no politics involved. That should be fire, fool. That would be like LA shit.
Exactly. That'd be an anthem. Instant anthem.
But that type of shit, they got politics going on, you feel me? And whether you agree with me or not, fool, that, you feel me, you may be a little more childish than me, like, I'm talking about other people, you feel me? But like that type of shit was not fool. Like, you don't understand, coming together, bro, that is the strongest power you can ever have, fool.
That should lift everything up, the
like,
whole city.
Fuck politics, bro. If y'all niggas just sit there and like do this shit for real, bro, y'all would just double, triple, quadruple y'all views, bro. You feel me? Be out in other states and some more shit, cause people look at LA like a dangerous ass place. I get it, it is, but it's a bad thing. It's not a good thing, you feel me?
Yeah.
Niggas shouldn't brag about that type of shit. You know what I mean?
One thing about LA too is like what I've noticed, when you have artists that come from LA, we kind of will rock what they sound, but they sound don't really do numbers nowhere else. It's like, you remember when New York was cracking, they had the drill scene, that swept the nation. Atlanta, like you said, that swept the nation. But it's like when you have LA, it's like there's people like Blast and there's people like Bino, shit, even One Take J, like he was cracking for a minute. It kind of never left the LA scene. Like, what do you think about that? And like, what do you do to try to combat that and break that mold?
Look, so I feel like how you can break that off is, like I said, coming together, bro.
Exactly.
That's the thing, cause a lot of places, like I'll see this shit on like TikTok and social media. Somebody will post an LA rapper and they'll be like, "Who is that? I never heard of that." And I can tell this nigga not from LA. Obviously, you never heard of that. And the problem is because people are not trying to get out of LA. You feel me? Other people not trying to get you out of LA. You feel me? Only person I can say probably made it out of LA and is bumping in other states is probably like Roddy Ricch. He don't sound like
he don't even sound like LA.
Yeah,
exactly.
And that's the thing. Like he don't involve. He ain't involved with none of that shit. He may be a gang member or whatever he does. I don't know what he does. You feel me?
But he kind of separated.
He ain't got nothing to do with that.
He ain't got ties to it. Yeah, he had to kind of separate his image from LA because it's like you can't break the mold.
He wants to be up there. You can't get up there.
It works.
Involve all the animosity and politics and shit.
And that kind of sucks to say because it's like we should have people that are repping LA, like and repping the culture and repping what we got out here, and they can still break the mold. So do you think it's something like a person that's really LA for real, like you hear it in their music, you hear it in their lingo, the way they present themselves in public? Do you think that for us that will ever break the mold and go to those heights, new heights, like a Roddy Ricch or like a Drake?
I feel like if LA gained a different image, probably. Like I said, with the politics, that's a big factor. But I feel like if they gain a different image, if LA gains a different image, possibly, because you look at Lil Baby and stuff like that, he was everywhere.
Overseas, it don't even matter.
I feel like it's possible. It's just hard because of everybody's animosity out here, bro. It's so hard to escape. It really is.
It really is.
Regardless.
Crabs in a barrel, man. They pulling you down like they don't want to see nobody escape. It's like we all pulling you right back down. Yeah. So to talk about the music though, like, do you think our LA sound, like when you listen to a Blue Bugs, like something I was gonna give you credit on is like you don't sound like that. Like everyone kind of sounds like that. But do you think that sound will ever break national barriers like that? Because it's like you hear Blue Bugs, they still kind of local. You hear that, and all that stuff is kind of local still. Do you think it's going anywhere?
To be honest, the sound itself, it's a hard sound. I ain't gonna lie. It's a hard sound.
Like we love it. We from LA, so we like it. We'll bump it all day, but it's like you go somewhere else, they looking at you like, bro, what's this?
Yeah,
like,
people can't take it in, bro. I feel like some people just can't take that type of music in. Like people, like I notice people listen to that type of shit and they'll be like, what is this?
Exactly.
Like, oh, that's just slap. What are you talking about? Like,
it really does.
Maybe that's just how we're raised out here. Like,
exactly.
You know, there's some music out in New York that I would never listen to. Like, that shit's shitty. You feel me? There's just some music out there I would listen to. Some Atlanta music I would never listen to. There's some Memphis music, Detroit music I'll never listen to. Some Chicago music I'll never listen to. Like, I don't know. I just feel like LA hasn't reached that point yet. I feel like it's possible though. I feel like it's possible to reach that point where it's all over America.
One person I could look at though is definitely YG. Like he's definitely like as far as LA, the poster child. Like he talked about LA shit that we know about. He presented himself as a LA person, and he made it to those national barriers. What do you think that he did different? Like you think it was something in his formula that was a little? So yeah, my bad, y'all. A little technical difficulties, but we right back on it though. But like I was saying, tell me more about it. Like you were saying, like YG, he was probably the first to break the mold just because he was the first to do it. So expand on that.
Yeah, so I feel like he was the first to do it. So therefore, that's enough exposure. You start getting some other shit. You start making that loco and you feel me? Some radio shit.
Exactly.
Radio stations and some more shit. Bumping on GTA. I heard one of his songs on GTA. Some more shit. So he just the first one to get that exposure. He
go more mainstream.
Set that image of LA. YG set the image of LA.
sure.
YG, like everybody know YG. You feel me? When you think of New York, you think of one person. You may think of a lot, but there's one particular person that set the tone for New York drill. You feel me? My opinion was Pop Smoke.
You think so?
Some people.
I feel that. I feel that for sure because he kind of put that New York drill scene on the map.
For sure. But in LA, YG, that's the only person you're gonna think of if you're out of town. You feel me? You're gonna think of YG. You're not gonna know. Some people don't even know Roddy Ricch.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Yeah, it took me so long into his career to realize, like, oh damn, bro, he's actually from LA. Like, he's from Compton, LA. Like, he's really from the land. That's crazy. So, speaking of like making mainstream music, do you think, like down the line, you think you're gonna put a little bit more focus into that?
You know what? I feel like my type of music now, or not, but you know that can change. You know, everything changes. I can't tell the future. I might make some. I might start making a whole different set of music.
Okay, I feel that.
You feel me? Because in reality, I want everybody to love my shit.
Okay.
That's my goal. Is I want a crowd to love my shit. A big one too.
Exactly.
You feel me? So if it's something I gotta change to do that, I might just. You feel me? As long as it's not taken away from my character, I might do that, bro. Because music is strictly entertainment.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Exactly.
I'm not rapping to make me look better. I'm rapping to feel me, make me feel better, and make me live better. You know what I mean?
For the monetary gain,
Yeah,
to get the attention. I really feel that for sure. So when you think of rapping, you more so think of it like a train to get you to the next path, and like not necessarily
real
right.
shit.
You know?
Real shit.
Would you say it's something you're still passionate about, or is it something that you're trying to use as a vehicle to get ahead?
I would say because I can't see myself rapping forever.
Okay.
To be honest with you, if I love and rap and make enough money, I'll stop rapping.
Hey man, you gotta keep it on it though. That's a budget. You feel me? That's real talk.
That's real talk.
I feel that.
Why would I keep doing this shit?
Exactly.
Like rapping is rap is originally is like a negative thing. Some people like where it comes from and shit like that. It was negative. You feel me? People rapping about all types of shit. You know what I mean? Why would I keep doing that? And you feel me? If I want to make like certain music, rap don't make me feel better. Rap make me feel like, damn, that was some hard shit I just made. Like, it's gonna bump. I know that, but if I want to make music that's
bad. So I was gonna ask you next, man. So like you said, you want to use music as more of a vehicle to get to the next level. You know, more so for the monetary gain. So what is something that you are passionate about? Like you were telling me about the gaming and everything that you are doing outside of music.
Yeah, we should probably get into that because that's important too. That's my goal.
Exactly.
Bro, to be honest, and you know, it took me a while to admit it, but I'm a gamer, bro.
Okay.
Like, real shit. Like,
I feel that,
like my girl had to really like you feel me, show me like you do this, you do that, you're a gamer.
Exactly.
You're right, you feel me. So it really took me a while to admit it, but I'm a gamer, so there's so much like unique shit when it comes to gaming, bro.
Okay.
People doing like VR and shit, like a whole nother multiverse and some more shit. Like all that shit is crazy as hell. So you can take all that shit and put it into something. Like right now, like I was saying earlier, like I've been doing a lot of 5M, like GTA and shit like that. It's called 5M, it's like a modern version. So we got the server, it's like LA based. Put all the gangs in there, all the jobs in there. You feel me? You could live a normal life in there if you wanted to. You feel me?
That's all right.
If you wanted to, bro, you could work at Amazon. We got Amazon drivers.
That's all right.
We got people who do bus driving. Police in there, police officers, emergency service like ambulance and shit like that. You can be doctors, all types of shit. Like you can be a gamer if you want to. You can get fast money. You can get slow money. You can work at we got a couple jobs like Pizza Hut and shit like that. We got Popeyes and shit. So it's just crazy. Like all that shit comes into like what I want to do because gaming in general is such a beautiful thing to me, bro. Because when you do that, it's like you're in a whole nother world, bro. It's like it takes your mind off of shit. All the other shit you got going on in your life, you sit there in the game, bro. All that shit goes away. You feel me? Because you having fun, bro. That shit's fun. You feel me? There's a lot of money involved in it too.
Exactly. So when it comes to gaming, for sure, that's that last part for sure. So when it comes to gaming, man, what type of games are you mostly into? Is it like more of the strategy or like would you consider GTA like a strategy game or what you guys doing it?
You know what? The way we play it, because you get one life.
Yeah. Oh, you only get one life?
One life.
Okay.
Yeah. Until you gotta make a new character. You get one character, one life until your character is gone. So you get one life. You can choose what you want to do. You can live a normal life and you probably won't die. Niggas not gonna fuck with you.
Yeah.
You feel me? You might get robbed, you can go to a place, but you can live a normal lifestyle. You can have a baby and some more shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I swear.
It's
So,
crazy.
if you choose the wrong lifestyle and you want to get into the game and shit, you more than likely are gonna die eventually. But you'll still have a lot of fun because you get to pick your game and build this character and build this background story.
Okay.
You feel me? And eventually when the time comes, you might lose your friends. And it's tragic because your friends are like, their characters are gone.
Yeah.
You feel me? If they can join a different gang and be in a whole different character, like that character just doesn't exist anymore. It's dead.
Just the one character, just go.
Yeah, it's gone.
I feel that.
So it's like real shit. Like it's tragic. Like people like that shit because, to be honest, it keeps you away from actually
Real life.
real shit.
Okay.
And a lot of people like see that and they be like, oh, that's net gang banging and people actually die for
That was
shit.
the next thing I was gonna ask. Like, what do you think about people that kind of look down on it? It's like, because when you're in there, you're kind of living the life you want to live, just in a fantasy world, you know, and you're not really capable of living that life in real life. I wouldn't say I look at it as a negative, but I think there is some kind of negatives to fantasizing about stuff that's like real. People really go through things like this and they like to kind of fantasize about it. It can be looked at as weird, or you can take it as the way you just put it, like it keeps them out of that, you know? I feel that.
And look, I'm gonna tell you about that too.
Yeah.
Because there's certain shit that I can't say on here, but there's certain shit that a lot of people don't know about me. There's certain shit I don't know about a lot of people. You feel me? I don't like to speak on what I think a person feels about something. You feel me? I let them say. I let them tell me. You know what I mean? So therefore, it's like if you doing that shit in the game, it's cool. Like to me, it ain't weird just because if you replacing it for actually doing that, it's better than me.
Exactly.
You feel me? If I know some people, like some of my IRL homies that are in here doing this, that I know could be doing this in real life, but they're not, and it makes me happy.
Okay.
You feel me? So if they take it, and they take it how you want to, but to me, I feel like I'm helping people. People are having fun. You feel me? Like people are doing what they gotta do. It's unfortunate that people really do that, and people are really dying over this shit. But there's ways to not. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that everybody just leave and but I'm saying if I can help one or two people, you feel me, to not do it, that's perfectly fine by me. You know what I mean? And if you think pretending to do it is worse than actually doing it, I mean, that explains a lot. You know what I mean? That shows a lot of some people.
Exactly. That's being immature at the end of the day. I feel that. I feel like that'd be a lot of the problems with a lot of. I feel like when it comes to real life gaming, it'd be like a lot of immaturities, but like a pride thing. I feel like niggas, they don't want to put their pride to the side, their ego. You know, they don't want to talk it out.
That's a lot of people kill it.
That's what it is. Be at the end of the day, I feel like it's just that. I feel that. But that's good though, man. Like, so as far as the gaming, how far you want to take it? Is something you want to get into? Almost developing your own game. You want to start all that? Like, so
look,
get into that.
I look up to T Grizzly as far as like this GTA shit and Vibe and shit like that, because he was touching millions. Bro.
Exactly.
Who do you know starts a server for free, adds a couple things, and makes millions off? Like what? I mean, of course he had the name, and he, you feel me? He had to build up a community for that. But still, that is paper. You know what I mean? He took rapping. He doesn't even rap anymore. He makes movies. You know, T Grizzly makes movies.
I didn't even know that. That's dope.
He makes movies now.
Yeah.
Like he's a film director. Like it's so crazy to me. Like that's my goal. I'm gonna take rap and do something else.
You know what I mean? Okay.
If I have a big enough fan base, maybe I won't. Just because I care a lot about like people who look up to me.
Okay.
You feel me? So maybe if I have a big enough fan base that really like look up to me and I can really set a good example for it, I might do it. You feel me?
Okay.
But right now, as far as my music is, because I rap about some crazy shit.
Exactly. Yeah. I was gonna get into that. Just saying, like a good example, the music. You know, at the end of the day, like you said earlier in the interview, a lot of people gotta understand music is entertainment. You know, music don't necessarily mean you gotta be out here doing what these things are doing. But how do you feel about the people that say like, even though it is entertainment and we understand that and more mature people will understand that, there are some people that may not understand that. Maybe the younger generation that might look at this music and be like, dang, this sounds cool. This might be a life I want to get into. Like, what do you say to that?
That's the problem. Music is a big problem. They think that that's the life they want to get into. There's a lot of people that cap and they rap. I ain't gonna say if I do it or not, because you feel me, indictments and shit like that. But a lot of people like cap and they rap and that sets a bad example for kids.
Exactly.
Like real shit.
Exactly.
Like you just told this little kid that if you kill 10 people right now and you slide on the house and so you're gonna touch 1 million. I mean, they gonna try to do that shit.
They gonna go our way, exactly.
You know what I
End up
mean?
in jail or dead.
That shit bad, bro.
People don't understand.
Yeah, real shit. So you feel me? I don't. Captain Young rap is just a lame thing to me, but you know what I mean. It is entertainment. I ain't gonna hate on nobody regardless. You know what I mean? So
Exactly. Can't knock nobody else, man.
yeah.
So man, let's get into some goals, man. What are some, heights you want to reach in the next few years? Short term, my bad.
My main goal right now is looking for a house.
Okay.
I don't want to rent no apartment. I want to property just because I know that it'll just be money down the drain in the future. I'm gonna look back and be like, damn, I should just save. Right now, I'm good with my parents.
Okay.
Like you feel me? I'm good with my parents. So, and I got my daughter and shit. So you feel me? They cool. We stand for a little bit until I get my property and shit like that. So, my main goal right now is looking for a house. I'm gonna buy a house and just be cool like that.
Shit, if you don't mind getting more into the daughter, how do you think that changed you? How do you think fatherhood changed you?
Shit, fatherhood, man, it is different, bro.
Yeah.
It's different to the life I used to live for sure. Like a lot of people tell you that, bro, but you will never know until you experience it. It is completely different. Like I assumed I was ready.
Yeah.
I told myself I was prepared, but I wasn't.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think nobody really was.
a lot of people say that, like you'll never be ready.
You'll never be ready enough for sure.
Exactly.
Like no matter what you do, like you'll never be ready until you experience
If
those.
you want to get into it, what are some of the things that was like more challenging for you to adapt to once it was right there?
I'll tell you this, music, you're not gonna make as much music as you used to. It's gonna take a lot of your
A lot of your time.
fun life away and like you feel me, shit you do to entertain yourself and you feel me, your hobbies and shit, it'll take that away. Work, you feel me, because you don't get a lot of sleep in the beginning. To be honest, bro, be smart about who you choose. Because I'm glad that my baby's mother is who she is. Because if she wasn't,
Be way hard.
Exactly.
Be way hard.
Do nothing. Because she lets me, you feel me? She lets me get a little bit of sleep and shit like that, so that I can work.
That's
She
dope.
lets me, you feel me, go to the studio every once in a while, so that I can get this work in. You know what I mean? So she's a good mom.
Okay.
That's the main thing right there.
Maybe she's a good partner. A lot of females need to hear that for sure.
I
They be
do.
choosing the
They'll have a
wrong baby daddy. They be
Yeah,
gone,
shit.
dipping out on them. I feel that, man. Do you think it's a big difference? You think it would have been any different if you had a boy rather than a daughter?
For sure, it'll be way different.
What you think? Like, what are some of the things having a daughter specifically changed in you?
So my thoughts.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm already overprotective about my girl,
Yeah.
right? Like any nigga look at her the wrong way, I'll trip. I get to scream this more shit like nigga.
Yeah.
Look away, you feel me?
Exactly.
I'm gonna do something to you, right?
Yeah.
A daughter is worse, 'cause that's a little girl.
Exactly.
Not only is that your daughter, like
Exactly.
you love her with all your heart, that's a little girl, bro. So you're gonna do anything to make sure she lives her life unfazed and
Just unbothered and straight.
unbothered,
I feel
just
that.
love like a lovely lifestyle, bro. Everything that you ever imagined type shit. You
feel that,
Shit
yeah.
that you didn't have. So I feel like that's the difference with my son. You gotta teach him that sometimes
It's gonna be hard.
it's gonna be hard, bro. You know, you feel me? You gotta teach him it's gonna be hard. Your daughter, you want her to not think it will never be hard. You want her to live like a princess.
That's crazy. It's so many times I done caught myself saying that same exact thing right there, where it's like you gotta teach your son like it's gonna be hardships out here. You feel me? Like, because as a man, it's gonna be way harder. Like as far as emotional stuff, you feel like for the emotional part, you think it make you a little more softer. Like you think it make you a little more emotional.
For sure. When it's just me and her, not as far as like just being a soft person in general.
Yeah.
Because I'll never let anybody ever change that in me.
Yeah.
That's just me, how I am.
So you saying like you're a softer person in general? Like,
I can't. I feel like I'm not a softer person
oh,
in general.
okay.
But with her, I feel like I kind of turn
Okay.
a little like, in my dad face, like, little, you feel me? I'll like make little faces and play with her and shit like that, you feel me? But that's just everything that dad got to be a good dad, you know what I mean? But me as a person, I feel like I don't feel like any softer than I was before she was born, you feel me?
Okay, I feel it. So you feel like since she's been here, it's ultimately been a positive?
Yeah, it's been a positive, but obviously with everything there's negatives, but it's just so beautiful that it's
Exactly, it's life. At the end of the day,
it's life. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean?
Exactly, man. That's dope. That's dope. Congratulations on that.
I appreciate
That's dope, man. But so let's talk about like just end goal game. So like you said with the music, you ain't trying to take it all the way. Because I was definitely gonna ask like where you was trying to take it. If you was trying to go Drake level, but you know, you more so focused on the money, which everybody can respect it. That's the main thing. So as far as the money routes and endeavors you want to open and type of things in the future, what are like, you know, ultimately end goals for you?
So like I said, I want to find a way. Everyone wants to find this way in life, but I want to work hard with music, so that later, like 5 years, 6 years, I don't got to no more. You know what I mean? I got a bunch of music lined up that I can upload whenever I want to, and I want to be able to put my money into something, a whole bunch of things that are just making me money while I'm just sitting right here. You know what I mean? I'm just sitting back. Because if you have enough money, you can do that.
Exactly.
You pay people to make money for you. You know what I mean? So that's the point I want to get to, where I can just live my life unbothered and not worry about nothing. Because there's some ways to do that. You know what I mean? There's some ways you can manage a business on your own, and there's some ways you can pay somebody to manage your business and make that money for you. It's more shit. That's the level I want to get to. So where I can just enjoy my kids, and enjoy my wife, and enjoy my life. You feel me?
I feel that, bro. I feel that. You got a really good head on your shoulders, bro. I'm glad we had this conversation. Because I ain't even know, you know, listening to music, people might get a different type of perception from you, but you got to really listen to the people talk so you can learn what they really about at the end of the day, man.
Because I be having a lot of real spills.
Exactly.
Get out.
Exactly.
I want to do what y'all doing, bro.
Exactly.
I want to get out there and really let people know, because I feel like I can help a lot of people. They just hear what I got to say just for a second, I can help a lot of people. And I can show a lot of people, you feel me, certain shit. There's people that I went to high school with and people younger than me I went to middle school with that will hit me up for some problems that they had, regardless of what it is.
Yeah, that's dope.
And I feel like I don't want to get too cocky, but I feel like I set a great example when I give them that.
That's dope. Yeah, that's dope.
That's what I want to do for people who don't even know me. You know what I mean? Somebody out there who don't know me, somebody out there who goes through some crazy shit.
I feel that, bro. I'm glad you got that outlook on life, man. Like I said, a great head on your shoulders, man. Good luck to everything that you're doing, bro. This is a great conversation, man. I'm glad you brought the energy that you brought, man. This shit is fire, man. But yeah, man, like I said, we're gonna get you into some more shit. We're gonna stay locked in, bro. Appreciate you coming out again. Shit, we're gonna wrap it up like that, man. Shout out whoever you wanna shout out.
Hey, shout out the gang, bro. Shout out my nigga YCK3. Shout out my nigga Kid Show Out. Shout out my nigga Capo. If you go on my Instagram, you can see all of them. You feel me? Shout out my brother Shamar. Shout out my brother Adrian. All my niggas, man.
Okay. Let us know what you got coming up. You got some more music, more business. Let us know, shout out.
Yeah. Shit, I got a couple songs dropping, so I ain't gonna say too much.
Okay.
Hey, look, we got a YC tape dropping this summer.
That's
crazy.
Waiting on
I have
it.
like 10 songs on it. Everybody on it going crazy. The best of the best. Like the best music we have ever recorded. We saving it for that day.
Alright, bro. That's dope as fuck, man. We're gonna leave it at that, bro. I appreciate you coming out, dog.
Yeah, bro. For sure.
That's fine. Get that in, though. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you about to get in this pod too?
I'm with it.
Alright, man. Let's get into it, bro. Let's get into it.